was thinking.
It's great to be here once again in Pittsburgh for some CWE. I am Jeremiah Club, and joining alongside as always is the wonderful Connor Brandt. Connor, last week in our return to CWE, we saw some tremendous announcements, including Holm versus Floyd one more time at the United States Showdown and many more matches. And my question to you is, how awesome is that show looking already?
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
I think you're right about that, and I think tonight is going to set the stage, as we are going to kick things off with a match here tonight. And here comes one of my favorites.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 220 pounds, Chase Adams.
And looking amazing in that brand new shirt is Chase Adams. And Connor, Chase Adams was not, well, technically successful against J.C. Holm last week in our main event. Holm got himself disqualified with a chair, and then they took some liberties with Adams. And do you think Adams might be looking to get back in the swing of things here tonight?
Oh, most definitely, but he's got a score skill, so let's see if it works its way into here.
And that we will. And here we go.
And introducing his opponent from Taunton, England, weighing in at 327 pounds, he is the CWE champion, Richard Till.
And Chase Adams will indeed have his work cut out for him here tonight as he takes on the CWE champion, Richard Till. Now, this was probably the most exciting news of last week, was when Dmitry Volchenkov came down to the ring, challenged Till, and Till accepted, immediately dubbing their match to come at the United States Showdown, the Battle of the Movement. Now, Connor, what does that mean for the United States Showdown?
I mean, it's going to be something to remember. I mean, Richard Till has already pulled off one of the biggest upsets, beating Sindrak, and now he's got to face his former tag team partner, Victor Volchenkov.
And I think Victor Volchenkov, Brian hasn't made some symbiotic merger with Dmitry.
Dimitri, I apologize.
That's going to be the one of many tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But no, seriously. I think that's the most interesting twist of it all, is that Dmitry and Till were the tag partners in one of the most dominant teams in CWE for a long time in the movement. Nonetheless, this match gets underway. Chase Adams goes behind, but Till, and there's the power driving him down to the mat. Richard Till. And Richard Till, huge clothesline. He will, of course, have the strength advantage in this match, weighing in at 270 plus pounds. And that's nothing to shake your nose at. Oh, right to the head, and again. Oh, but Adams catching him. And now we'll tie up, but Till one step ahead. Richard Till is such a dynamic superstar, Connor, and you know that every time he's in the ring, he's going to bring it, pure power, and Adams is going to have to counter with speed. But how successful do you think he's going to be here tonight?
Well, you know, that's up to him, whether Chase Adams wants to bring his A game or not. But,
well, I think he always does. He's a self-proclaimed top dog, and I think that means that you bring your A game every night.
Well, right now he's definitely is going to be the speed advantage for Chase Adams. He's got
such advantage for Chase Adams there.
That's what some would say.
And it's Hill with the reversal into the corner, and now we'll begin the barrage of strikes.
Till has done an excellent job so far, just
cover.
Early cover.
1, 2, will that be no? And you're right, Till was doing a very good job to start this match and continue this match on top, and that is power right there on display.
I don't think that's the type of high flying that Chase Adams was planning in this match.
No, but that's what he's doing. Good call. As now, Adams may be trying to mount a comeback here. And into the corner goes Till. Right to the leg. I guess that's not a bad strategy. Ground the big man. And watch out. We've seen this corner drop kick, and only Adams can do that. As now Adams has, maybe not. I was going to say Adams has some momentum here, but Till making a case for himself. Oh, big reversal. As now, he'll send Adams to the outside. And what is he thinking here? Richard Till on the outside with Chase Adams. Look out! Oh, God! What a DDT on the apron!
And Adams is out cold.
He is standing only on instinct, and this is getting brutal. Richard Till showing no mercy, and I've got to wonder if this isn't a little bit of sending a message to Victor Pariah and Dmitry Volchenkov.
I mean, I think that's exactly what this is. This is almost very uncharacteristic of Richard Till, but definitely looks like a message, and it is being sent.
And unfortunately for Chase Adams, he is on the receiving end of that message, and I don't think Richard Till has ever heard the expression, don't shoot the messenger, because that is what he is doing in full force here tonight. Oh, runs right into a booting. This is getting bad. I don't think Chase Adams has had a serious moment of control since this match began, and that doesn't spell good things for Chase Adams. But you know, this is why Richard Till is the CWE champion. It's because he's able to compete at this high level every single night. But here comes Adams maybe now. He's going to have to do something soon to get himself back into this. Big elbow, that might be it. As Chase Adams now has Till, but he doesn't capitalize. Oh, God. You know, you love to see it, but sometimes you just can't help but admire the strength of Richard Till. Oh, God.
And again with the big boot there.
And I think Richard Till's going to have to put this thing down pretty soon. This is getting a little unmerciful, and uh-oh. You know what this means.
I do.
And spear hits home. And this crowd felt that. Listen to the energy. The cover. 1, 2. And thanks for coming, Chase Adams, the CWE champion, with a decisive victory here tonight to kick off what is bound to be a tremendous show. And Connor, if you're Victor Pariah and Dmitry Volchenkov right now, if you're those two right now, what are you thinking?
You're thinking that you got a heck of a lot of work ahead of you, because Richard Till just put on one hell of a display.
Now, the thing we got to remember, though, is that no knock on Chase Adams, but he is no Dmitry Volchenkov. And when those two butt heads, that's going to be like watching two nuclear warheads go at it, without question. And Richard Till, oh, wait a minute. Oh, this doesn't spell good news. Victor Pariah, with what I'm going to assume is a sarcastic round of applause, has made his way to the stage here. I know you don't like him.
Congratulations, Mr. Till. In all honesty, congratulations. But I truly hope that you bring more of an effort than that at the United States Showdown when you face my client, the Russian destruction machine, Dmitry Volchenkov. Because anything less than 110% will result in the easy decimation of one Richard Till, the CWE champion. And even then, I can't promise that 110% would be enough, Mr. Till. Just to give you a preview of the true sincerity of my client's seriousness tonight, I would strongly advise you, as one man to another, that you pay very close attention to Mr. Volchenkov's match later tonight. It might just give you the hint you need to run while you can.
And a strong message being sent there from Victor Pariah to Richard Till. And Con, what do you think about that?
You know, it's definitely like Victor Pariah trying to get inside the head of Richard Till there.
And you know what? I don't like to make assumptions about proud athletes, but if there's anyone who could do it, that is what Victor Pariah is designed to do. And with a dangerously motivated Volchenkov in his corner, this might even be a tougher matchup than Sindrak was. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, CWE rolls on, and more to come when we come back. it's time
Ladies and
for...
gentlemen, please welcome the host of Perfect TV, Kenny Barrett.
It is time for Perfect TV. And Connor, Kenny Barrett, the Perfect 10, is on his way down to the ring. Now, I have been told that he has prepared a very special guest for us tonight. And I always love Perfect TV, but what about you?
You know, when it first began, I was not a fan, but it is growing on me. I'm not going to say I'm the most watching viewer, but I appreciate it.
Well, you do watch every episode from ringside, and you can watch every episode right here on YouTube. Look at that plug. You can also check us out on Facebook. Don't give me that sass, Con. I'll plug it later.
Ladies,
fine.
Gentlemen, everything in between, welcome to Perfect TV. I am your host, the Perfect 10, Kenny Barrett, and it is great to be in this ring right now, ladies and gentlemen, because tonight we have a guest who is coming back, and he looks like $1 million, ladies and gentlemen. Standing in this ring, right next to the coolest cat in CWE, we are gonna have the best businessman in the entire company, you dig? Well, I guess you don't. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, I give to you my guest on Perfect TV this week, the richest man in wrestling, Sean Peterson!
Well, this is not as special as I thought it would be. I'm honestly a little bit disappointed in Kenny Barrett right now.
I'm always disappointed in Sean Peterson.
That you are. But one thing that is not disappointing about Sean Peterson is that he is back. His boys are, in their minds, the rightful number one contenders. And I can only imagine that while Sean Peterson is proud of them, I have a shaking suspicion that that's not what he's coming out here to talk about.
You know, I'm gonna second that, but who knows? He might surprise us.
The only thing surprising about Sean Peterson is how he's not broke right now with how much money he recklessly throws around on whatever it seems like anymore. But he took a lot of time off there due to illness, but now he's back. And, you know, I don't know. I was kind of happy to see him go. I know that he fills a role here, and I don't have to like it. But you know what? Sean Peterson is back, and we have to deal with it. So, Connor, what do you expect now that Sean Peterson's back?
I expect more of the same when he was here previously. I mean, he did give us a new tag team, a very good tag team, but I still expect a lot of the underhanded tactics that come with it.
You know, I think what's most impressive about Strictly Business, if I may, is the fact that they did what they did without much direct assistance from Sean Peterson, which is the most impressive part, at least in my eyes.
All right.
That is very
Let's bring it
impressive.
down a level now. Mr. Peterson, is it all right if I call you that? Of course it is, it's my show. Now, you are actually a very unique trailblazer in your own way. You see, most of the guests on the show, I go out and I find them, but you, oh no, you came to me and said you wanted to be on Perfect TV, and honestly, I don't blame you. This is the #1 show on CWE, so, with that being said, Mr. Peterson, why did you ask to be on Perfect TV this week?
Well, when you're done with that ego trip, I'd like to inform you that this decision had nothing to do with you, or your ratings, or how many people care about you, because it doesn't matter. The reason I came on Perfect TV is very simple. For some reason, they're willing to give this garbage time on the show. And yet here before you stands the richest man in wrestling, the best businessman in CWE, and the most talented wrestler on the roster. And it's like pulling teeth just trying to get my face in front of a camera. You know, I know a thing or two about business, and the one thing I can tell you is that any good business knows that in order to make money, you have to put the biggest things you can sell in front of the cameras. Well, take a look at me. Take a look at me, cameras, because this is the biggest thing you can sell. There is no higher ceiling than the world's richest wrestler, Sean Peterson. And yet, for some reason, The only way I could get on TV was to come on this excuse of a program. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I am a man who lives in the real world. And in the real world, you make money by promoting the best. So here's my question for you, Kenny Barrett. Why am I not on the card at United States Showdown? Why am I not in the main event? Why am I not competing for one of the world championships, huh? Why is it that no matter what I do, no matter how much I prove to everyone here, no matter what I overcome, Sean Peterson is in the back? I know that everyone here is jealous of the incredible amount of wealth I have, especially the pathetic people in this city who are jealous of everything that I am. But I have to wonder if Corey Fox has come to realize that there is no one who's capable of competing with me, and thusly, he doesn't put me on the show so it doesn't make everyone else look bad. So I'm out here right now to get an answer to why the hell I'm not on the card this week. Why I wasn't on the card last week. Why I didn't compete at Eye of the Storm. I want to know, and I want to know right now.
And Sean Peterson with some powerful statements there. No doubt seeking an explanation for some events that are probably beyond his control, but... Oh, wait a minute! Well, this is unexpected. It is the #1 contender for the World's Championship at the United States Showdown, Sid Floyd. Connor, what is Sid Floyd doing out here?
I have no idea, but it's most likely not to say anything nice to Mr. Peterson. I mean, these two have a very rich and, well, very troublesome...
Rich history. That's very ironic in its own way.
But, if anyone can tell Mr. Peterson why he's not on the card, probably be this gentleman right here.
And ladies and gentlemen, you might wonder what Sid Floyd's doing out here. I can assure you that Sid Floyd has a purpose and Sid Floyd has a reason. He doesn't do things willy-nilly, and that's the one thing we have learned about him, absolutely. So I am, my opinions on this segment have totally improved right now, and I am purely optimistic about what Sid Floyd might be out here to do. And if you want to get in on this action and share your opinions about Perfect TV and more, you can check us out on Facebook.com/CWE Live, on Twitter at CWE Live, on Tumblr at CWE Wrestling. Subscribe right here on YouTube and check us out on Reddit at
Mr.
CWE.
Barrett, I know you're probably shocked to have 2 guests on your show this week. Even that's a little much for you, but I'm out here because I need to address this big oaf standing in the ring right now. And I know what you're probably thinking. Sid, what are you doing? You have bigger concerns to worry about than Sean Peterson, don't you? Well, yes, I do. But every now and again, it's nice to focus on something easy. It's nice to get an easy victory because it helps motivate you for the ones that are really challenging. Sean, look, if you want to get on the card tonight, I've got a real simple solution. You and me go one-on-one right here tonight.
I dig it.
Oh, that's cute, isn't it? Isn't it cute? Look at Sid Floyd, ladies and gentlemen, constantly begging to compete with people who are better than him, riding the coattails of those who are more successful. Oh yeah, you can boo me all you want, but this man rode Corey Fox all the way to the top. Now listen to me, Sid. Listen to me close. You want to fight tonight, that's just fine. But I don't fight for free, and I certainly don't fight lessers for free. So here's what we're going to do. The only way this is going to work out is if it's on my terms. And my terms are, I have strictly business with me. If you want to fight tonight, find yourself some tag team partners. Meet me, meet Braden and Eric in this ring, main event tonight. Those are my terms. Take it or leave it.
Tag team partners, huh? Normally I'd complain about you hiding behind other people and doing whatever it is that you think makes you so good, but you know something? This is an opportunity that I'm not going to pass up. Because there are 2 young studs on the roster here tonight that deserve a shot in the ring with someone like me, who deserve to be in the same level as someone like me. And honestly, I don't have to go very far. I don't think I'll have to talk very much to motivate them because they've already got a bone to pick with your boys. You want a match? It's on. Sean Peterson in the new Strictly Business versus Sid Floyd and the Young Guns.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Connor. That is a match for sure, and that is gonna blow the roof off this building, huh?
Yeah.
Very informative. You are there. You're awesome. But no, I cannot wait for that main event. A 6-man tag, Strictly Business versus Peterson, or versus Floyd and the Young Guns. That is going to be incredible, and I can't wait for it.
Old rivalry accompanied with a new one.
You're right about that. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. CWE is live, as always, from Pittsburgh, and here we go.
Is a hardcore match. Introducing first, the champion from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 216 pounds, Cable!
And one of the most intense superstars we have seen in a long time, the 2-time hardcore champion, Cable. And watch out. Last week, Cable defended that hardcore title in a fatal 4-way. Gordon / Gavarian and Eric Matthews, the casualties. And tonight, he goes one-on-one, and that's got to feel good for him.
Well, yeah, he is built for this role.
That he absolutely is. Watch out. And the fireworks igniting this crowd here, ladies and gentlemen. I am not sure what this is. Hello. Oh, yeah, now I'm digging it. This is going to be an intense one. It's been a while since we've seen him, but here he is.
And introducing his opponent from parts unknown, weighing in at 227 pounds, Vicious X.
And Vicious X, who made a surprising return in March 22nd, almost came that close to becoming the North American champion in that 6-man battle royal. But man, is it great to have Vicious X back among us. And tonight, he competes for the hardcore title because, as we all know, when the champion fights, the title is on the line every time.
And that would just be a perfect welcome back present to Vicious X if he could get the title tonight.
He did not get the nickname Vicious for no reason. Let's not forget about the historic ladder matches that Vicious X has competed in. He won his 2nd CWE championship in a ladder match. He came so close when he faced Christian Stone and Dylan Poteet in the only triple threat ladder match in CWE history in June of 2011. So this guy knows how to fight when there's no rules.
But so does Cable, and that is why he's the reigning champion.
Oh, watch out. This crowd excited for the hardcore division. Oh, big backbreaker there. Oh, watch out. Cable getting out of the wall. Ho-ho-ho! Step back, Vicious X with a hard punch there. And there goes X out of the ring. And Connor, this is what makes the hardcore division so tough. Nice counter by Vicious X. Oh, but Cable. That is power. And what now? Oh. Oh, man.
And Cable just going to work on Vicious X up against the barricade there.
The crowd getting a nice view of this. And look out, here come the toys.
Wasting no time to get a chair from underneath the ring and...
Oh! Yeah, that's what this is all about. The hardcore division. There are no rules, and you better not be a wimp. This is going to get brutal. Look at Cable. No way! Oh, double axe handle from the top rope. And now looking for another one. Let's go, Vicious chants from the crowd. Oh, STO takedown. And look out, another chair. Oh, wow. You got to have some kind of steel to punch a chair with your bare hands.
And now Vicious X getting tossed back into the ring there and a vicious elbow.
Cable has thoroughly dominated the early goings of this match, huh? As now, Cable, what is this? Oh, hung up in the middle rope and comes down hard.
And Vicious, not
Cable, oh, top rope drop fist. Oh, bouncing a chair off his head. Uh-oh, look out. Oh, again with that punch.
And Cable completely in the driver's seat here.
That is what he is all about, and this is no surprise. Oh, this isn't going to feel good. Ooh. Down on the chair here. X up and takes another shot. How much can Vicious X take before he's going to have to call it a day? Oh, leaping headbutt.
And a little bit of showmanship there for the fans.
Cable's got this chance.
Oh.
Oh, maybe Vicious X with some fight in him. Oh, reversal.
Very nice reversal there by Cable.
Man, Cable has looked great here tonight, huh?
And Vicious X just, he's got to do something here because Cable's just tossing him around the ring.
That indeed. And now X sent into the other corner. Oh, big elbow to the head. Wow, I did not know Cable had it in him. Let's not forget, Vicious X is a former two-time CWE champion. The Cable's having his way with a two-time CWE champion right now. That says light years about Cable, doesn't it? Oh, then again.
A little bit of life from Vicious X.
Yep. Watch out, chair. Oh, drop kick. Cable keeping it alive. And what now? Oh, but X. And now X will send Cable into the corner. Oh, reversal. And Cable off the ropes. Comes back up. Samoan drop.
Very well executed there.
Agreed. And now with the weapon again. This might be bad. This could be very bad for Vicious X. He's up on the shoulder. And the chain breaker on the chair.
And
what's left of it?
And cover one.
He is not getting up from that. And the hardcore title stays right where it belongs. On the waist is Cable, who lays waste to another competitor here tonight.
Absolute perfect display of dominance by Cable, making absolute easy work of Vicious X there.
And once again, I will stress that Vicious X is a former two-time CWE champion, but the CWE title is not nearly defended like that. And the hardcore division is a division all its own, no question, no equal, and you gotta respect Cable. You gotta do it. And there's the champion. Hey, wait! Gavarian! Oh!
Sneak attack and
The former hardcore champion sending a message across the head.
being the now champion with his own belt. And
that's a message. Gavarian making a statement. And as we learned moments ago, coming up tonight, a 6-man tag team match. Sean Peterson and his guys, Strictly Business, take on Sid Floyd and the Young Guns. Right here tonight in our main event. CWE Live rolls on. And we're back. And now we have a story. Ladies and gentlemen, Judy Vile, and we have, believe it or not, quite a bit to talk about here. Last week, Judy Vile seemed like just another random opponent for Allison James to face. No reason, no merit, nothing. But somehow pulled off the upset of the year as far as the women's division is concerned and defeated Allison James with a little bit of assistance from Garrett Hawk, who tonight has been banned from ringside as a result of the actions that happened last week. But Judy Vile, what an impressive win last week, huh?
most definitely, and it not only a shakeup for the women's division, but the whole everything. I mean, she's shown that the Edge can be beaten.
And specifically Allison James, who had virtually gone undefeated for almost a year. The question is now, if Judy Vile is successful again here tonight, has she earned herself a #1 contender spot?
I would say yes.
I think you're right about that. But here's someone who would disagree, not just thoroughly, but entirely. The current women's champion.
Scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by J.C. Hall. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, she is the women's champion, Allison James.
And James looking to get retribution tonight.
And introducing her opponent, from Baltimore, Maryland, Judy Vile.
You'll notice who's at ringside.
As always.
Well, not normally. Allison James is typically proud fights her own battles, doesn't necessarily get involved with the other members of the Edge in the same way that you might think. But tonight, I have to believe this is in response to Garrett Hawk's interference last week.
It is, I would have to say with 100% accuracy, it is most definitely because of that.
And, oh, misses that. Judy Vile getting out of the way. Oh, drop kick to the knee. That's intelligence right there.
An early cover.
But in the ropes is Judy Vile, and that'll break the count. As now James has jumped to the early start here against Judy Vile, and I think in response to what happened last week, that is absolutely what she had to do. Now a big body shot in the corner. Connor, what is it about James that makes her such an impressive athlete?
The ability to
A cover. One. And a kick out there.
Her opponent's ability to underestimate her. I mean, I look at her and, you know, it's hard to imagine that she is athletic, as quick, and as powerful as striking. She is a very well-rounded individual, and it's very easy to underestimate her.
Yeah, that's true, but let's not forget that Allison James is, in fact, going to be the women's champion if she holds on to it until... powerbomb! And a cover, and I don't blame her. 1, 2, well, now kicks out at 2. If she's able to hold on to the championship until the United States Showdown, it will have been a full year. Oh, another powerbomb! And a cover! 2, and a kick out at 2. Connor, can you believe that? She will have been the longest reigning women's champion in CWE history at the United States Showdown.
Well, the key word there is will be. I mean, it hasn't happened yet, and
That's true.
Judy Vile has shown that maybe someone can take the belt before then.
Well, the expression that you used back in the day is even gods can bleed, and that's what Allison James was shown last week, that she can bleed, and she claims to be the top dog in the yard, but Judy Vile claims the same thing, and I have a feeling that there can only be one who's going to be the alpha. That's what we'll find out if Judy Vile's victorious here tonight. But she's going to have to turn it around quickly if that's her goal. And, let's not forget the lurking hyena on the outside of the ring there.
And Vile just out.
Oh, she's laughing at her. Yeah, that's what you get when you laugh at someone like Judy Vile. You should know better. She beat you last week, and an attack to the leg there.
And Judy Vile, one of the bigger, stronger women on the...
Probably the biggest.
I would have to agree with that. And just using her strength advantage and her reach advantage.
Judy Vile stands at a menacing 6 feet tall, and that's quite impressive for the women's division. And that's impressive for anyone, to be honest. Not many people in this world are 6 feet tall. And there's a nice punch to the head. And look at Judy Vile headed up top. Superplex, center of the ring.
And that one hurt. And there's the cover.
1, 2, and no, still not enough. The resilient champion holds on, and a wheelhouse kick. And another cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Holmes surprisingly uninvolved so far.
Well, you know.
Oh, watch out! Watch out! Dog bite! Right to the face with a dog bite.
And a cover.
1, 2, will this? No! Kicks out at 2. Uh-oh, they miss each other there. Very impressive by Vile, and a bulldog.
This continues to go back and forth.
And that's impressive. As now Vile. Uh-oh, we saw this last week. Split leg takedown. Gotta love that move.
Still as impressive now as was last week.
And I think it will continue to be impressive as she continues to improve. And look at this. Vile might be thinking about putting this away. What is she gonna hit here? Uh-oh, look out. Oh, sit down. And what is that? Is that a submission hold?
I believe it is.
That's got to be a submission hold. And Allison James is tapping out. She did it. Judy Vile wins again.
For the second week straight,
I don't believe it. This is awesome. I've got to think Corey Fox is inclined to give this young woman.
Judy Vile.
He's got to be inclined to give this young woman a title shot now, I think. Judy Vile has got to have earned it. She defeated the champion twice, and this time with J.C. Holm at ringside.
And Judy Vile obviously happy, while Allison James obviously not so happy.
Connor, what the hell was that submission move? I've never seen a move like that before.
I don't know. It seems that Judy Vile is just able to pull moves out of nowhere. Well.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Is he gonna do?
Oh my
he's
God.
Not gonna do.
Holm.
Even
Oh, wait a minute, Garrett Hawk! Garrett Hawk! Good for Garrett Hawk! Get that trash out of there! I don't know what Hall was thinking, but I don't care to find out.
I think we all knew what he was thinking, but even for the edge, I couldn't believe that. And the stare down.
That's ridiculous. Thank God for Garrett Hawk. And there's got to be ramifications. Corey, I know you've got a feed to us right now. Listen to me. Do something about that. That man represents your company. Don't allow that garbage in this business. That's easy to get steamed about. But we're going to go to break to cool down. We'll be right back.
In order for you to be as lethal as I know that you are, there is one thing that you are going to have to do tonight. And that is I'm going to need you to sever the connection of friendship between yourself and Richard Till. If you are close to him, if you feel a connection to him, by the time the United States Showdown comes around, then this is going to be very, very difficult. It is going to be very easy for you to decimate someone with no emotional attachments, and we're going to prove that right here tonight. But when it comes to friends, the human heart does things that get in the way of business all the time. And I am not about to let you make a mistake on pure, rash decision from emotion. When you make a decision, it needs to be absolute. It needs to be secure. It needs to have purpose. And it needs to be motivated by the best possible intentions that you have. And right now, those intentions are winning. So you need to tell yourself tonight that when you get in the ring and do what you do to Gordon Slash, that you are willing to do the same thing to Richard Till. Because if you're not willing to do that, if you're not willing to hurt someone that you used to call a friend in order to make it to the top, then you are wasting your time and mine. And I know you better than that. You don't waste anything. Let's not start now.
That was disturbing. That's the kind of stuff that sick people talk about for fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the CWE North American Champion, Isaac Morgan.
Switching gears, here comes the North American Champion. And speaking of switching gears, ever since this man won the North American Championship, he has been in high gear all the way to victory. And tonight, Isaac Morgan, I've been told, thanks guys in the back, that he's coming out here to make an announcement in regards to the United States Showdown. And it is only fitting that this man would talk about the United States Showdown. Former Olympic powerlifter for the United States, the North American champion. Very proud of this country, very proud of his status as an American, and I really look forward to this.
Pittsburgh, ladies and gentlemen, are you having a good time tonight?
Yes.
My name is Isaac Morgan, and I am the North American champion. And I am hoping that you'll give me just a moment of your time to talk about something that's very, very important to you. You see, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the month, we are coming up on the United States Showdown. Yes, exactly. You know the feeling. You know the motivation. You know what it's like. You know what those people do and what they deserve. And CWE makes me very proud of myself when we get the opportunity to do something like that. It makes me proud of it when they are willing to do something so special to so many important people. And that's why I'm out here to announce that I'm going to do my part to entertain those men and women at the United States Showdown. This is an open challenge. That's right, anyone here, anyone there. An open challenge to anyone at United States Showdown. And I will defend my North American Championship against that person.
I want to be a fighting champion just like those men and women are fighting for this country. That's what I want to do, and that's what I'm going to do. So ladies and gentlemen, I've said my piece. Now how about we get a challenger?
Well, now we find out who answers the call, and Isaac Morgan, an open challenge, and that could be a lot of different people.
Hey, punk, you remember me, don't you? You and I had our encounters back in the day. If I'm not mistaken, I defeated you once and got my own father fired from this company. And I'll be damn happy to beat you again. Only this time, I'll be gaining something, not losing something. You want an open challenge? You want an opponent? It's me. This is how I get my face time. This is how I get on the air. And this is how I embarrass you in front of your own heroes. You want to be a soldier? Prepare to die at the hands of a king. I'll see you at the United States Showdown.
Well, I guess it's on, and he's going to get what he wanted. A match at the United States Showdown.
Very unhappy with this.
And welcome back, and things have gone from bad to worse.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Magnitogorsk, Russia, weighing in at 292 pounds, Dmitry Volchenkov.
The Russian destruction machine, proclaimed by Victor Paranoia, makes its way down to the ring, the #1 contender for the CWE Championship in the other half of the Battle of the Movement. Earlier tonight, we saw his opponent, the champion Richard Till, make easy work of Chase Adams. And tonight, Dmitry Volchenkov is out here to deliver what I will assume is a very similar message.
And let's not forget that Victor Paranoia made a very similar statement to Richard Till. Watch this match.
And I think Richard Till would be a fool not to. And here we go.
And introducing his opponent, from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 206 pounds, Gordon Slash.
I cannot imagine that Gordon Slash is at 100% here tonight after going through that fatal four-way hardcore match last week, but nonetheless, this brave man is about to get in the ring with an angry Volchenkov, and I do not envy him.
Well, even if he was at 100%, there's no way to say he would be able to take on Dmitry.
It would help, but I think you're right. Dmitry is a creature all his own, and no knock on Gordon Slash, but look at the size difference. Oh, but what a clothesline! Maybe we were wrong. And look at this early offensive by Gordon Slash.
And something that Dmitry Volchenkov is not used to is being on the defensive.
And look at Paranoia with Volchenkov.
Having enough of that.
Till probably got quite a good laugh out of that. And look at this. Oh, fisherman suplex. And look out. German suplex to follow. And now, off the ropes. Comes back, ducks it, and another belly-to-back suplex. Look at the release on that. He hurled Gordon across the ring. Oh, nice reversal, though. And Slash with that taunt. Oh, but he caught a blunt force shot right there. You see Pariah on the outside. Can only imagine what's going through his mind here tonight. Nothing good, I would assume.
And Volchenkov, it seems, is almost like playing with his prey, doing one strike, one move at a time, and then just kind of savoring the after effects.
Oh, look out. I agree. Look out. Oh, Slash's feet left the ground, but he's in the ropes there. No pinfall. Slash's feet left the ground on that clothesline. That tells you everything you need to know. He got out of the way of that one, probably for the betterment of his health. Oh, but never mind. Volchenkov wears a skull on his tights, and that is because he is death. The Russian destruction machine looking to make an example out of Gordon Slash here in the name of beating Richard Till. Oh, look at this. Dragon Sleeper applied thoroughly. That move is not easy to get out of. Look at what it does to Gordon Slash's neck there.
And Gordon Slash unable to make his way to the ropes, at least to try and...
You can't even move in that submission. You're on your back for all intents and purposes.
But Gordon Slash not tapping.
Surprisingly, he hung on, but Volchenkov, uh-oh. And Gordon Slash goes behind again. That's the quickness playing in, and a high knee. Oh! Takes him down. And maybe a mounted comeback here for Slash. 1. And a kick out at 1. Volchenkov is a lot tougher than that. Chop across the chest. Didn't even phase Volchenkov. Look at that. Shot to the head. That one did a little more. Oh, but Volchenkov. Oh! Slugging him. And now what? Off the ropes, comes back, ducks it, and another release belly to back. Man, is that impactful. You got to think, Gordon Slash is a 200-pound man. Volchenkov threw him around like he was a kid. Not that you should throw children. And now Volchenkov putting Gordon Slash into the ropes. Uh-oh, look out, Russian Revolution.
And Gordon Slash is definitely feeling that one.
Full impact crossbody shot. Woozy to get back up, look at this. Volchenkov, what is this? Oh my God, to the spine! Connor, what was that?
I have no idea. And now,
man, did that look brutal. 1. Oh, good night. And Connor, you know what? Now that I think about it, that move looked oddly similar.
Dmitry Volchenkov.
That move looked oddly similar to Richard Till's Union Jackhammer. The shoulder drop gutbuster.
That is true, now that you mention it, yes.
That looked oddly similar, and that's got to be a direct message to Richard Till that Volchenkov seems to have modified that Union Jackhammer for his own purposes.
Well, victor for Dmitry Volchenkov with a similar victory here, even quicker, I would say, than Richard Till.
And what? Pariah just ordered him to do something. Pariah ordered Volchenkov. Oh, look. No, come on. Why? And now Pariah gonna take a shot. Message sent, I guess. Nonetheless, coming up soon, changing gears again. Once again, we'll promote the 6-man tag team match main event we've got coming up later. Sean Peterson and Strictly Business will take on Sid Floyd and the Young Guns. That coming up later.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chaz Tyler, and I'm standing here with 2 of the hottest rising superstars, the Young Guns. Guys, tonight, you team up with Sid Floyd.
AJ's got away with words, but I've got away with actions. And tonight, the Young Guns are all about actions. Sean Peterson wants to get on TV and tell everybody that he's the best in this business, and he hasn't proven it one damn time. So Peterson's words are nice and cheap. But tonight, let the Young Guns show you that actions speak louder than words.
Well, Chaz, there's only one way to feel, and that's very simply put that tonight we team up with one of the greatest superstars in CWE history, man. And tonight, Brandon and I are going to prove exactly what Sid Floyd said, that we do deserve to be at the top. We do deserve everything we got. And tonight, you're going to find out why. Young Gun style, you dig?
And that was the Young Guns with Chaz. Wait a minute. That's 20er. Chris 20er. And who is that? That's Garrett Hawk. 20er is assaulting Garrett Hawk backstage. Look out. Oh. Connor, what the hell is this?
I have no idea, but
you know what, Connor? I think I have a very urging suspicion that this is in response to Hawk stopping Holm earlier tonight. Look out! Oh, God! I don't know about you, but that's definitely what it seems like to me.
Now that you mention it,
Oh, God! Assaulting that lower back. Oh, back into that window again. That's got to be some thick glass. Oh, God! And look at this. Is hard to watch. This is a pure assault of Garrett Hawk here by Chris 20er. I'm not pleased about this at all.
And I don't...
I mean, what is this for? He stood up for a woman. He stood up for a girl that's very close to him.
You don't stand up to the edge, apparently, and...
At all, I guess, for any reason. But nonetheless, this is ridiculous.
J.C. Holm didn't even have...
I mean, someone's got to do something. Are we going to allow this kind of stuff? Is this okay now? You stop someone from beating up a woman and this is okay now?
J.C. did not even have the decent... Actually,
look out! Oh, God! through that glass window.
And finally, the ref shows up and
Good
requesting
Lord.
help over.
We'll be right back. And we're back, Connor. Whatever the hell Chris Twinier was just doing, I want an
The following
explanation.
contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is our main event. Introducing first, from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 272 pounds, representing Strictly Business, Sean Peterson.
And we'll get to this match in just a moment, but I want an explanation for what we saw before the break. I mean, don't you? The assault. I want an explanation.
I think personally we both know the reason behind it.
I know we know it, but I want to hear it. I want to hear someone come out and explain why that was allowed to happen. Why was that allowed to happen? No one came to help Garrett Hawk. No one came to stop Chris Twinier. If the Edge is going to be allowed to run roughhouse around here and do whatever they want and think they can get away with it, then what the hell is the point of any of this? Just throw them in a cage, throw some meat in the center, and see which one of them kills the other one first to get fed for dinner. This is ridiculous. We cannot allow people to just run around and do that. And for what? Because he stood up for his girlfriend or his good friend. I don't know what she is to him, but that is ridiculous.
I'm not arguing there. I'm not.
I know, and I'm not yelling at you. I'm just very frustrated that, I mean, how many months in a row have we just had to sit back and watch this garbage come from the Edge?
And introducing his tag team partner, at a combined weight of 446 pounds, Braden Gans's Eric Matthews, the new Strictly Business.
Well, switching gears, Eric Matthews and Braden Gans's did have a very legitimate claim last week when they came down to the ring and said that they did earn a #1 contendership, and they felt like they were being cheated because Corey Fox has announced that there will be a tag titles match but has not announced who the #1 contenders will be. Now, I think they might be jumping the gun. For all we know, Corey Fox will name them to be the opponents. He hasn't named anyone yet, but they feel cheated. And I know you didn't seem to agree with the Young Guns challenging Strictly Business to another match for the #1 contendership.
I did not.
First, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 232 pounds, Sid Floyd.
Now, Connor, here's my question to you. Why would Sid Floyd get himself messed up in all of this?
It's almost like Sid Floyd and Sean Peterson can't leave each other alone. Whenever one is messed up in, the other feels the need to get messed up with it in themselves.
I don't really know. Maybe Sid Floyd sees something in the Young Guns. Maybe it's an opportunity for Sid Floyd to prove himself to home. I don't know. But it's so confusing to me, other than for the sheer sake of doing it, why Sid Floyd would do this.
Maybe he is trying to jumpstart the career of the Young Guns.
I mean, it's not uncharacteristic of Sid Floyd to want to help people out, but honestly, this isn't the time. The Edge is your target. The Edge is dangerous. They are gathering strength every second you don't put them down.
There's also that bad history between him and Peterson.
But that's got to sit by the wayside right now. JC Hall is the champion. Sid Floyd's the #1 contender. You have to put your efforts into Hall, especially with how dangerous he is.
And introducing his tag team partner, at a combined weight of 517 pounds, AJ Jones, Brandon Lopez, the Young Guns.
Now, on the other hand, these guys have a claim to be in this match. They want a piece of the new Strictly Business who were successful at Eye of the Storm. They want to be the #1 contenders. They claim they have a plan. You don't like it. Tell me why.
I don't like Sean Peterson, but I do like what he did with the new Strictly Business. He put together a winning tag team, and that's exactly what they did. They won. They got the #1 contendership spot, and somehow the Young Guns were thrown another bone.
Now, what about this idea that, and I've heard this floating around the internet a little bit, as Peterson gets out of the way quickly, but maybe not. Ducks it. But right into Braden Gans's. What teamwork by Strictly Business. Now, what about this idea that I've heard floating around the internet on CWE's Facebook, on its Twitter, and other places, that the Young Guns were not pinned, and therefore they deserve a shot?
if evidence of that comes to light.
Well, I mean, they were not pinned. They lost a ladder match at Eye of the Storm. There is a suggestion that floats around that everybody pouring outside the ring here. There's a suggestion that says that since the Young Guns were not pinned, they deserve a rematch if they want it.
I would still have to say no.
Well, very well, as Brayton Gansas and Sid Floyd are in this match, the Legal Men right now. This is a 6-man tag. First team to get a pinfall or submission will win.
And this is very strange circumstances all around.
Oh, Sean Peterson, very smart. Tagged himself in to get the attention off of Sid Floyd, but he took out 2 men with 1 clothesline. And now Peterson, though, with the edge. And he will face the edge at the United States Showdown, but tonight he's going to have to get through Peterson, and I really just do not understand why you would dig yourself into this hole. Oh, there goes Brayton and Eric, and now Eric taken down by Sid Floyd while A.J. Jones held Sean Peterson back. What is Gansas doing? This is not no disqualification. He found a hammer under the ring, but Sid Floyd stopped him from using it. And Connor, this is breaking down.
And the ref is desperately trying to gain control, and
maybe he will now as the Legal Men are back in the ring.
But yeah, it's just a weird set of circumstances all around. I mean, Sean Peterson and Strictly Business obviously have chemistry together, but it's like Sid Floyd just picked 2 random guys.
I mean, I don't know about random. There, as we mentioned, watch out. Oh, there is a bone to pick here. The Young Guns believe they have a claim to the success of Strictly Business, and they want a piece of Strictly Business. Now, I'm being told that nothing has been confirmed yet because we don't know the state of the tag team championship matches. We see Sid Floyd locked in a camel clutch trying to make it to the ropes, and it looks like he did. We don't know the state of the tag team championship match, so nothing is confirmed, but I'm hearing reports that the match between Strictly Business and the Young Guns very well may happen. So that definitely takes away the random aspect of it all.
Not random in the sense that they
Matthews tagged.
Don't deserve to be in this match. It's just like Sid Floyd.
Look out! Next snap, big elbow.
Sid Floyd and them don't have any prior history other than a slight hatred for Sean Peterson and his affiliates.
Sometimes that's all it takes, though. Chemistry can be born from the strangest set of circumstances. Let's not forget one of the most dominant tag teams in CW history, Casino Royale. The team of Ryan Cooper, Christopher Waters, and Zach Evans formed because the 3 gentlemen were from Las Vegas, Las Vegas, Nevada. As now Gansas with the tie-up. Oh, shoulder jawbreaker. And a big elbow to the back there.
And either one of the Young Guns is yet to be tagged in here. Sid Floyd has not made an effort to get...
Well, I think it's less of that and more of that Strictly Business has done a tremendous job of keeping Floyd in their corner, literally in their corner of the ring, away from everyone else. Next snap, and another big elbow. We saw that move already. And now Peterson, wow, very efficient, our Strictly Business here tonight.
And there's the cockiness.
Look at Matthews, into our table. And, brass knuckles! The ref was distracted with Eric Matthews, and Peterson used brass knuckles.
And now Sean Peterson is dragging Sid Floyd into the middle of the ring.
He's lifeless. Those were brass knuckles. Those are illegal to have on the street. 1, 2, but the Young Guns saving the match. Somehow Sid Floyd survived.
A.J. Jones.
And there goes Brayton, and the ref has lost control again as Sid Floyd and Sean Peterson collide. I think Sid's got to make a tag here. But Jones is distracted with Strictly Business on the other side, and Lopez has unfortunately been forced away from Sid Floyd.
And once again, the tag is made, and Sid Floyd finds himself in enemy territory.
Strictly Business is getting down strictly to business right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, once again, no one ever questioned whether Strictly Business could go or not. But the question is, could Strictly Business win when it's on the line? Some will say yes, they did it out of the storm. Others say no, that it was a fluke. That's what the Young Guns claim. And then there's you who says no, it is true. They did win. They deserve it. Do you sit on the fence at all? Is there any gray here, or is it black and white like that?
I would have...
Oh! And a kick.
I would have to say
cover. There's a cover.
And the Young Guns rush in.
2, and Sid Floyd kicks out.
I would have to say there's no gray area. I mean, as you know, Strictly Business, they want it fair and square, and the Young Guns, they're looking for technicalities. I mean, You're gonna look for loopholes. You're gonna look for...
Well, I mean, let's be real, though. If there's anyone who deserves to have loopholes run around them, it is a man who spent his entire career building off of them.
But we're not talking about the career of the man that built off the loopholes. We're talking about the new Strictly Business.
And that is as good of a point as any, but, you know, there's an expression that says the apple does not fall far from the tree. And in this case, not only does the apple not fall far, as Sid Floyd, with a vicious flurry and a power slam.
And the crowd is just brought back to life here.
And Sid Floyd may be looking to hit the Philadelphian slice coming up. Serve me up a good one, Sid Floyd. Here come the Young Guns. There goes Braden. And Lopez looking to get rid of Matthews now, as he sends Peterson into the corner. There's an expression about that says the apple does not fall far from the tree. In this case, not only does the apple not fall far from the tree, the apple is full of worms and is rotten at the core.
We don't know that.
We do know that. They're Sean Peterson's cronies.
But Strictly Business has been operating as their own... There's the first tag.
And Jones is tagged in. Watch out! Philadelphian slice and a big elbow. And a drop kick to Braden. And a shot to Matthews. Oh, but Peterson gets out of the way. Ref distracted Jones. Jones, judgment slam. Judgment slam. And the cover.
Sid Floyd is just doing...
1, 2. And the Young Guns pick it up off the judgment slam. What a win! AJ Jones just pinned a 2-time WWE champion.
As Sid Floyd distracted his teammates on the outskirts of the ring.
Here are your winners, Sid Floyd and the Young Guns.
And how good does that look for the Young Guns? Maybe now have earned a #1 contenders match.
Well, I'll left that to be decided, but you can almost hear Sean Peterson's complaints now.
In the form of a bounce check. Well, Sean Peterson better check his balances.
I'm glad you got a victory in tonight. It's been a while since you've gotten one of those, hasn't it? And how does it feel, Sid? Is it like you remembered the sweet satisfaction of making someone else know that they are not as good as you are? Because every time that I look at you, that's all that I can think about, is how many times I've reminded you that you are not as good as I am. Sid, you have been unjustifiably granted one more shot at me at the United States Showdown. And I can't imagine how you think this is going to be any different than all of the other times. But nonetheless, I know that you're a confident man, whether or not you should be. And I know that this is one of those things where you're just going to sit there and take everything I say with a grain of salt, because you're a kind of man who doesn't like the truth. But the truth is, Sid, that just like last time, you have no chance in hell of beating the Edge. We are always one step ahead of you, of everyone else, and of everyone who will come along. The Edge has the mental advantage. So Sid, savor this victory. Savor defeating Strictly Business. Savor all of the different feelings you have. Because after the United States Showdown has come and gone, you are never going to feel victory again.
You like to talk, home. We all know it. And you can fight. We all know that too. But there's one thing you've got to remember about Sid Floyd. I don't care about any of that. It's not Sid Floyd that you're competing against at the United States Showdown, because frankly, you've pissed me off way too much for it to just be Sid Floyd. You're fighting against the entire United States at this point. So you better be ready for war.
Sid, what is a mortal war to a god?
And Halm with another powerful statement, truly showing the character that he thinks he is. The question is he right?